couple huge trades. Casario's working this morning, huh? Did you expect this? Do we expect more? How are your thoughts on what's going down in Houston right now?
Well, you knew that they were reshuffling their line, and you know Cleveland's resetting its line, so Titus Howard goes there. But obviously the headline there would be David Montgomery winding up in Houston. The Texans struggle to run the football in the red zone. They struggle to run the football in general. They have Woody Marks, the rookie running back from last year, who was impressive. But now you match Woody Marks and David Montgomery there together. David Montgomery was incredibly popular in Detroit. They get back some draft picks, Juice Scruggs in return for David Montgomery, and he obviously will bring a big boost. The one thing the Texans had to do, they had to get more weapons, and they had to get a running game going for C.J. Stroud. There's been some questions and criticism for C.J. Stroud. They really, whether it's fair or not, I don't know, but it's hard for C.J. Stroud to be the best quarterback he can be without a run game. So David Montgomery gives them the chance to have that now. The Lions going in a different direction. Obviously, they'll add another running back at some point here, free agency in the draft, while they go out and sign Jahmyr Gibbs to what we would think would be a massive new extension. Obviously, one of the most explosive players in the league. They're not going to let him go from Detroit, and I would think at some point here this offseason that deal gets done for him.
All right, right tackle for Texans moves up to Cleveland for a fifth-round pick as well. They're Texans working right now, franchise tag tomorrow. There's going to be massive conversation, some money. Aaron Jones on the market's good news for a lot of people.
Huge.
Speaking of running backs on the market, David Montgomery is now a member of the Houston Texans. He was once a part of the Sonic and Knuckles or Ass and Cheeks, depending upon how they played backfield up there in Detroit. He will now head down to Houston to be alongside Woody Marks in that backfield with C.J. Stroud and a revamped offensive line, because a part of everything happening this morning for Houston is they're getting rid of offensive linemen. So I'll be excited to see what they end up putting together. Let's go back to the truck Detroit Lions superfan, Evan Foxy.
Yep.
Demo out of town. This is what you guys wanted, right? We only want Gibbs getting
No. This is a bummer. Montgomery has been a pillar for this team once the MCDC era started, and once that brand new Lions era started. Monty has been the guy. He actually would always start the games, and then Gibbs would come in after that. I actually remember a game against the Rams 2 seasons ago. We go to overtime. They gave Monty the ball 9 or 10 times in a row. He ran down the field, touchdown, game was over. He's an absolute dog. We're definitely going to miss him in Detroit.
Yeah, why'd you say that people were calling him Cheeks, though?
Well, at the beginning of this season, they didn't have a great game against the Packers, first game of the year, and people said, I thought their nickname was Sonic and Knuckles, not Ass and Cheeks, so that's how they got that nickname for this season. They didn't deserve that. I would never say that about them, and now Gibbs is going to be the highest paid running back in the league, it sounds like.
I did see that, some people were saying at the end of the season they stopped giving the ball to Demo. We no longer have a dual backfield, and we stopped winning games.
Yes.
So I thought Jahmyr Gibbs was spectacular, and anytime you give a ball to somebody that isn't him, you're certainly taking away from runs. But maybe they needed Demo to do what Demo does. He'll go to Houston with a bunch of dogs down there. What's that offensive line look like? It is multiple times now where Casario will move on. It feels like from big names trying to find it. I hope they're able to do it. I trust Casario. Good luck down there.